Tesla's chargers are no longer a private club. Here's how that changes road trips forever. I'll show you, as a non-Tesla owner, how to use a supercharger and whether it's worth it. But first, let me explain exactly what's happening here and why it matters for every electric vehicle owner. The game changer here is something called NACS, the North American Charging Standard. Tesla developed this connector back in 2012, and it's smaller and more elegant than the bulky CCS connectors most other EVs use. For now, most non-Tesla vehicles need an adapter to connect. It's a simple process. Adapter goes on your car's port, then the Tesla connector plugs into the adapter. But here's where it gets interesting. Ford, General Motors, Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, Kia, Volvo, and others have all committed to switching to NACS. Starting in 2025 and 2026, new vehicles from these manufacturers will come with NACS ports built right in. No adapter required, just plug and charge. This means Tesla's network of over 70,000 supercharger connectors across 7,500 stations becomes available to virtually every EV. It's the largest fast-charging network in North America, and now, it's opening up to everyone. But compatibility isn't just about the physical connector, it's about software integration too. Non-Tesla vehicles need to use the Tesla app to initiate charging and handle payment. You download the Tesla app, create an account, add your payment method, then select your charging stall and start the session remotely. Your car's dashboard will show charging progress, just like at any other fast charger. The key is making sure you're at the right stall number. Each one has a unique identifier in the app. Let me show you how this works in practice with a real road trip scenario. Let's say a 400-kilometer journey from Toronto to Ottawa. Traditional EV route planners might suggest multiple charging stops using various networks. Electrify Canada, Petro-Canada, ChargePoint. These networks offer different charging speeds, pricing, and reliability levels. But with access to superchargers, you might only need one stop, maybe in Kingston, thanks to charging speeds up to 325 kilowatts. Where a typical 50-kilowatt CCS charger might take an hour to add 200 kilometers of range, a supercharger could do it in 20 to 30 minutes. So you start your trip with a full battery, confident in your charging plan. Your navigation guides you to the Kingston Supercharger, showing real-time availability and estimated charging time. You arrive to find several open stalls. Tesla's network typically has better availability than other fast-charging options. Adapter on, connector in, app activated. Charging begins immediately at full speed. 25 minutes later, you've added enough range to complete your journey with time for coffee and a stretch. The app notifies you when charging is complete, showing exactly what you paid and how much energy you added. Back on the road, you complete the trip without range anxiety or additional stops. Compare this to the alternative. Using traditional charging networks might require 2 or 3 stops, adding an extra hour to your journey. Plus, you're dealing with multiple apps, different payment systems, and varying levels of reliability. Instead of one Tesla app, you might need ChargePoint, Electrify Canada, and Flow apps, each with their own account and payment setup. The supercharger route is faster, simpler, and often more reliable. That's the advantage Tesla built over the past decade. The upsides are compelling. You get access to the most extensive, fastest, and most reliable charging network in North America. Charging speeds that can add hundreds of kilometers of range in under 30 minutes. Stations located at shopping centers, hotels, and restaurants. Places you'd actually want to spend 20 to 30 minutes. Well-maintained, well-lit stations that feel safe to use any time of day. And coverage that's constantly expanding, with new stations opening monthly along major travel routes. But there are caveats. Non-Tesla vehicles typically pay more per kilowatt hour than Tesla owners. The premium can range from 10 to 30% higher, depending on the location and local electricity rates. You need to buy an adapter, typically $100 to $200, and remember to bring it on every trip. It's another thing to store, carry, and potentially lose or forget. Popular stations can get busy, especially during peak travel times and holidays. You're adding another account, another app, another payment method to manage, and we're in a transition period. Some vehicles need adapters, others don't, creating potential confusion at charging stations. Charging speeds also depend on your battery's state of charge. You'll get maximum speed when your battery is between 10 and 50%. Cold weather reduces charging speed significantly. What takes 25 minutes in summer might take 45 minutes in January. Not all non-Tesla vehicles are compatible yet. You need to check if your specific model and year are supported. Billing integration isn't as seamless as it is for Tesla owners, You can't just plug in and drive away. Let's look at the bigger picture. Tesla's Supercharger network spans over 7,500 stations across North America. Urban areas have high station density, with multiple locations in major cities like Toronto, Vancouver, New York, and Los Angeles. Highway corridors are well covered, with stations typically spaced every 100 to 200 kilometers along major routes. This network took over a decade to build, starting with just a handful of stations in 2012 and expanding rapidly each year. Compare this to other networks. Electrify America has about 800 stations. ChargePoint focuses mainly on slower level 2 charging. Each station is clearly marked with location information and individual stall numbers for easy identification. Most stations now have QR codes at each stall, allowing you to start charging without opening the Tesla app. Newer stations include accessibility features, wider spaces, accessible payment options, and clear pathway markings. The Tesla app shows real-time availability. Green means open stalls, yellow means limited availability, red means full. Tesla strategically places stations near amenities, restrooms, restaurants, shopping, making charging stops more pleasant. Before planning any supercharger stops, you need to verify your vehicle's compatibility. Start with your exact model and year. Tesla's website has a compatibility checker. Enter your vehicle information to see if supercharging is supported. Currently supported vehicles include most Ford, GM, and Rivian models from 2022 onward, with more brands being added regularly. If your vehicle is compatible, you'll need Tesla's official adapter. Avoid third-party options for safety and reliability. Download the Tesla app, create an account, add your payment method, and enable non-Tesla supercharging in the settings. For your first visit, arrive with your battery between 10 and 80%. This gives you the best charging speed experience. Choose end stalls when possible. They're easier to access and give you more room to maneuver the charging cable. Tesla's cables are designed for Tesla vehicles. Position your car so the cable reaches comfortably without stretching. Attach your adapter first, then the Tesla connector. The app will detect your session and begin charging automatically. Monitor your session through the app. It shows charging speed, estimated completion time, and running cost total. Tesla opening its supercharger network represents the biggest shift in EV charging since fast charging began. For non-Tesla owners, it means access to North America's most reliable and extensive fast-charging network. Yes, there are extra costs and complexity, but the benefits, speed, reliability, coverage, often outweigh the drawbacks. As more automakers adopt NACS and Tesla expands the network, this will only get better for everyone.
The key is checking your vehicle's compatibility before your first road trip. Don't get caught unprepared at a charging station.
If this helped you understand Tesla supercharging for non-Tesla vehicles, hit that subscribe button for more EV charging guides. The electric road trip revolution is here, and now everyone's invited to join. Check out these related videos for more EV charging tips and road trip planning guides.